Hello there, one and all. Having a great day? I certainly hope so. Well, welcome back to Let's Play Scratches, the Director's Cut Edition, episode 18. I am really sorry that I had to re-upload episode 17, but you know, that little watermark up there in the corner, I just grew so very attached to it. I originally just wanted it to be a little replacement for the GameAnyone.com thing, but now it feels like it is part of my life. And how much more silly could I possibly sound saying that? Well, it's just that I put so much work into my editing and everything, so it feels like a final personal touch. I just like it. Without it, my life is no longer complete, and therefore I am happy that it is back. Welcome back, Watermark. In any case, let us continue the adventure, shall we? We are almost done with examining all of Blackwood Manor. Only the third floor and a few more rooms remain. First of all, though, before I continue through the next door, a certain user brought something up that I want to check out first, so let's go for it. Back to the corridor. Alright then, Mr. YouTube user, you know who you are. You suggested that we could try to use the tiny metal rod to reach the key. Well, certainly sounds plausible. The rod might be a little bit too short though, but well, here goes nothing. That was pointless. Well, I am sorry, sir, but your method failed. Your logic is obviously not Michael Arthade's logic, and even if it is, the rod is probably not long enough, so I am sorry. It was a nice suggestion, but obviously not the solution to the problem. In any case, it is time to get back to the main matter at hand. We still need to find candles. Time, sadly, won't stop to run away from us, and if we cannot find a light source until night arrives, then we will be completely stuck in the dark, as you probably recall. That would not be a good thing. So far though, we haven't really found anything of use. Only an unfinished looking floor, which still bugs me. I mean, everything here looks like they were in the middle of doing something. All the floor tiles, the resources, the bricks, there's paint. It really looks like they were in the middle of renovating or building this floor, and then they just stopped. Well, strange, but this room holds no more secrets for us, so moving on. What do we have here? Aha, I see. These two rooms next to each other here are connected. Alright. Well. Big and empty with lots of materials laying about. This looks even more like a room that was never finished. I mean, look how much empty space there is. I can hardly imagine that they just built this room here to store materials. No. They made this room and then just stored stuff in here so they could have a little bit of space to finish up the other rooms first. They would have gotten to this one eventually. It's so very high. I mean, the ceiling is so high up. They wanted to do something with this room, but never finished. Why did the Blackwoods just leave? What moved them to just abandon this floor? Let's see what we have laying about. Some bricks. The amount of trash in this room was unbelievable. Are you serious, Michael? You're calling everything in this room trash? You do realize that these resources could probably still be used for something. I mean, look at that wheelbarrow over there. Thank you, Elizabeth, by the way, for telling me what the word is. I called it a wheel cart. Sounds more simplistic, I guess, but Michael, just have a look around. Not all of this is trash. Let's see. Just the same. I swore that I would scream if I saw another brick. Really, Michael? The stone bricks are causing you to go insane? So you have the choice between a creepy basement A rather ominous gallery, a whole collection of disturbing diaries and journals, and a pile of old stone bricks. And the last one is what would cause you to scream. What kind of horror novel author are you supposed to be anyway? Stone bricks, no, no, not the stone bricks. Oh, Michael, I wonder what's going on inside your head. Then again, I don't really want to know at the moment. What's this? Some kind of old Bunsen burner? A neat little stove was standing on a plank. Aha! It is an old stove. All right. Don't suppose we have a use for that at the moment, but oh well. And here we have a rusty saw. Sadly can't take it with us, but it's rusty, so what would be the use? The stove, though? I mean, there's gotta be some kind of use for it, right? I mean, why the hell else would there be such a special screen for it? Do we have anything of interest? Oh, wait a minute. Do you see this tiny metal rod? And there's a second one. Looks like a third one is missing, though. I mean, there's an opening. And the first one is obviously stuck inside something, so... could this work? Let's test it. Alright, bingo! The metal rod fits. So somebody removed it and then just decided to leave it laying about inside a stone brick in the other room. Interesting enough. Well, we have a completed stove now, and I am guessing that you use these metal rods to, you know, place a pot or something on top of it. Still don't really have any use to, you know, cook or ignite something at the moment. Well, I guess cook would be the right word here. But wait, talking about igniting things, I have matches, right? Could I ignite this stove? Hopefully this will not be a waste of matches. Alright, not working from here. Maybe upon closer inspection? Oh, wait a minute, there's a button here. Just like with the picture. I had to light the stove first. Aha! So from here we can ignite it. Alright, let's go for it. And afterwards we shall see. Since I had no intention of burning anything just yet, I decided not to waste any matches. Well, what do you know? Michael is actually being smart. We do not have an unlimited supply of matches, so he doesn't want to waste them. That is something nice, actually, because I can recall quite a few adventure games where you either have unlimited matches or where the character would simply ignite the stove for no good reason, even though you don't need to burn anything whatsoever. Well, Michael is showing some self-intuition. That's making me feel a little bit better. In any case, let us continue the exploration for now. Have to say, this high or tall ceiling is really impressive. There's a canister of some sort. Probably not paint. Something you put on wood, I presume. Not sure what the word would be, but there are plenty of words. What do we have in this corner? I didn't even want to imagine the piles of rubbish that were inside those boxes. Michael, there are only 2 boxes, and you haven't even looked inside them. What if there's gold? What if there's the Philosopher's Stone in there? Have you thought about that? No, of course not. You are only interested in the gruesome and disturbing. But boxes? And stone bricks? Such heresy! There's a broom. More bricks. Cement or something. I'd say that is about all we can examine in here. Nothing there. Newspapers, old wood, stone bricks, canisters, nothing of interest. Somebody, probably James T. Blackwood or maybe some kind of company he hired, wanted to build on this floor, but they never finished. Do we have something here? I saw something. There. Come on, click it. Where are? There you are. Come on, I will find you. There's no escape. There we go. Just something I've seen already. Well, that concludes this room. We didn't find anything else besides the stove, so let us move on to something else, shall we? Alright, well, 2 rooms down, 3 more to go, and we can't even enter that one over there. Well, that makes 2 then. Let's examine this one first. What? The door seemed to be stuck. Oh, this is so great. It's stuck. So now we have a door where the key is completely missing, and we have a door that's stuck. You know, I am so betting that candles are in here. Hell, this probably leads to the same room. They are probably 2 rooms connected by 1 door, once again, but we cannot enter. Well, at least that only leaves us with 1 room to go. And it's up there. The highest room of Blackwood Manor, if you ignore the tower, of course. I have to hype this up a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. After we are done examining this room up there, we are basically done. Sure, there are some rooms we cannot enter at the moment, but after this room, we are done examining the entire mansion. So this is our final chance to look for some candles, and if we don't find any, well, I guess we can still try to finish our novel. I mean, we need to get the adventure going somewhere, you know, into a good direction somehow. But completely in the dark? Well, let us just head up these wooden stairs and hope that they will not collapse on us. Well, here we are. The highest room of the mansion. Nothing but darkness up here. The attic of Blackwood Manor. What will await us behind this door? We will find out in a second. Here goes nothing. Oh wow. Have a look at this. What a whole bunch of random stuff. This is what I had in mind ever since I ventured to the 3rd floor. Just a whole crapload of random items you no longer need and store away. Sure, they are now just dust catchers, but still old artifacts of Blackwood Manor, so to speak. I don't even know where to start. If I am not going to find any candles in here, then I'm gonna go mad. First of all though, why the hell not? Oh well, never mind, the result will just always be the same. No lights. Yes, no lights. And if we will not find any candles in here, then we will have no lights whatsoever. Oh, please let there be candles in here. If we don't find the light source before night arrives, we are so screwed. Keep your hopes up. There seems to be a chest back there in the room, so not all is lost. Now let's just examine the room. A useless array of random items of every imaginable size and color occupied all the corners of the attic. You got that right, Michael. A whole bunch of random items, and here we have an old gramophone. Well, the Blackwoods had taste, but now it is nothing more than a dust catcher, a memento of the past. Nobody will ever use this item again. What a shame. I'm sure it sounded nice when it was still being used. There's a big mirror. A box filled with something. Can't really make out what that is supposed to be. Some cans on the floor, plus plenty of newspaper articles, old ones most likely. A bunch of crates. Something that looks like an old music speaker. You know, just a random speaker made out of wood. Maybe even a big music box or something. But what do we have here? This is like an actual music box. Let's have a look at this. Does it still work? A beautiful melody, really. Sadly, the thing seems to be a little broken. The music gets distorted halfway through. I wonder whom this music box belonged to. Maybe Catherine? But why the hell store it up here? Isn't the music box supposed to be something special? You know, something you keep around? I would expect this to stand on Catherine's night table in the master bedroom, but not up here in the attic. Well, I feel like I shouldn't disturb the rest of this old object any longer, so let's close it and leave it for now. So what's next on our list of old curiosities? A bird cage. Well, if the Blackwoods owned a bird at one point, then it is probably no longer alive. Otherwise they wouldn't have left it up here in the attic. What else? I couldn't see clearly enough to identify the objects in that dark area. No worries, Michael, I will step closer in a second. I guess there's nothing else left to examine here in the first half of the attic. We took a look at everything, so let us proceed. And please, Lord, let there be candles. So what do we have? A whole ton of newspapers. Damn, that's a lot. A vase. Ah, there's something. Oh no, these are just the newspapers. Why would anybody save up this many newspaper articles? Wow. Here we have what seems to be a broken mirror. Maybe that's connected to why the Blackwoods left this place. What am I saying? A fan. Kind of interesting to see a fan here. It doesn't really fit into the whole Victorian style of the manor. Oh well, I guess you need modern tools here and there. And here we have a baby buggy. Now, why the hell would they have a baby buggy up here? Well, obviously if they had a child, but this has been bugging me ever since I saw that child's drawing in the master bedroom. Well, I can only imagine that the child of the Blackwoods grew old enough and no longer needed the buggy, sure, and then they just stuffed it away up here, but I didn't see anything else besides the picture related to a child of the Blackwoods so far. It's really weird. Well, definitely strange and ominous, but I still haven't found any candles. This is not good. What else do we have back here? Come on. I strained my eyes to detect if there was anything useful among that junk, but instead I got the impression of a sinister presence lurking in the shadows. Oh, Michael, you bloody sod! Are the music box and baby buggy not enough? Do you need to scare me more? That just gave me a cold shiver, even though the only thing that could jump out at me here is probably just a spider lurking in the dark. But seriously, stop it. The situation is bad enough as it is. You need to work with me here. Oh, looky, looky, looky. There's another freaking candelabra, but no goddamn candles. The situation is not getting any better. As far as I can tell, we only have the whole pile of newspapers and this chest here left. There's nothing else. Calm down. Just try to calm down. Read the newspapers. Just do something. Maybe there's a manual for how to make your own power generator. The pile of newspapers was huge. I needed a more specific date to look for. Aha! Well, at least that's sort of a hint. If we have a specific date, then we might be able to find something related to it in this huge history of newspapers. I'll make sure to keep this in mind. You can be certain of that. Well, and what it all comes down to is this very chest. And let me guess, it is probably locked or empty. I decided to stop looking for candles. It was evident that there were none to be found. Michael, you just took my hopes like a piece of glass and smashed it with a fucking sledgehammer. Well, that's it. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally over. We're boned. No candles whatsoever. And let me guess, this chest is just going to disappoint me greatly. Well, it's open, but there are no candles. Just an old fricking oil lamp, almost as if it wants to mock me, and a whole bunch of old articles and pictures and something I couldn't care less about. No fucking candles. We are officially screwed. Oh god. Well, all I can say now is that we are done with examining Blackwood Manor, but the Lord of Sunlight, Helios, has abandoned us. No candles, no light. We will examine that chest in the next episode, but for now, I need to think about my situation. This is not a good one.